Oh, yeah, the playoffs so close you can almost taste it. Shane right here with my teammate Yanni Caracas for Week 10 of the high school football season. For most teams, this is the second to last week of the regular season, which means more tickets getting punched to the playoffs.
Yeah, multiple teams playing in district title games looking for that automatic berth to the playoffs, while others are trying to put together a better resume to get an at-large bid.
Yeah, our game of the week featuring two top 10 teams not trying to leave anything to chance when it comes to the playoffs. Number 10, Somerset Canyons at number 6, St. Andrews. The winner gets into the playoffs tonight, winning District 2M 10.
Senior night for the Scots down in Boca. Meanwhile, Somerset hoping to win their first ever district title. Scoreless first quarter, opening drive for the Scots. Jackson Park goes right to work, makes one hard cut and runs hard all the way to the end zone for the St. Andrews touchdown as they come out swinging in that opening quarter. Ensuing kickoff, Somerset Canyons Lasso Camara looks like he was shot at a cannon. Look at him go. Big return, putting the Cougars in good position, but no points out of that drive. Ball back to St. Andrews, back to Jackson Park, 17 yards. He has his second touchdown of the night in just 2 drives. Somerset trying to get on board. Jaden Harrington going deep downfield. That is intercepted by Matthew Efron, who gets the turnover on his senior night. And then very next play, Scots go deep. Dylan Mayers to Dylan Faison, and the route is on. Scots go up 21-0. They win 41-14. to claim the district title in a home game in the playoffs. Somerset still in good position, though, Shane, for a postseason berth.
They sure are. Wellington Cup up for grabs between Palm Beach Central and Wellington. Number 3, Palm Beach Central. The Broncos coming out their first loss of the season. On their first drive, Leon Williams on the carry, and what a run. Absorbs the contact, stays on his feet. He's going to go down inside the 5-yard line before he's finally pulled down from behind, but he'll finish off the drive on the very next play. Williams untouched in the end zone for the Broncos. Touchdown. Wellington with the ball now. Jonathan Paul finds Jalen Woods. That leads to a Wolverines field goal, but that's the only points on the night for them. Palm Beach Central wins it big, 43-3.
Santa Lucia's at Park Vista in a District 11 battle. Chiefs a game behind Boca in the standings. Third quarter, Cobras down 14-3. Fourth down inside the 5. Quarterback Tristan Pacabla gets a few yards to set up first and goal inside the 3. So they're going to get points, right? Well, nothing going on first and second. Third and goal now. Pacabla is picked off by Ryan Wood. What a play by the senior defensive back. Fourth quarter, Cobras still down 11 points. They need a touchdown. Pacabla deep down the far sideline to Matthew Nadeau. Back in business now. They're inside the red zone, but again, inside the 5, fourth down, and they can't connect. This time, Santa Lucia's Ryan Wood breaks up the pass in the end zone. Great goal line defense as the Chiefs win 14-5. They're now 7-2 on the year.
All right, let's keep things in 4M District 11. Boca essentially has the district wrapped up with their win over Santa Lucia's a few weeks ago.
The Bobcats looking to finish off their district schedule with a win over Lake Worth on the road.
Trojan's 3-5 on the year, but still winless when it comes to district play. Boca had control of this one from the start of 35-0 late in the fourth quarter, so a running clock for much of the second half. The Trojans were able to tack on a touchdown before time expired to avoid the shutout, but the Bobcats returned to Boca with an impressive 36-6 win, improving to 6-3 on the year.
Boynton Beach at American Heritage Delray, both teams 0-2 in 2M District 10. Tigers just 1 win this season. Early in the first quarter, Mason Caston finds Michael Manna, and the Stallion offense has a nice gain on this play, but the Boynton defense would hold after American Heritage missed a field goal. Tigers get the ball back. Jaden Golding knew what to do with it. Look at him go. He rips off the 50-plus yard run, just getting caught shy of the end zone shortly after his teammate finishes off the job. Kelsey Gerald crosses the goal line. Tigers have the first score of the evening. Second quarter now, Caston sprinting right, finds his target for a touchdown. We're knotted up at 7. Close game throughout, but it's Boynton getting just their second win of the season, 27-21.
Coming up after the break, Benjamin tries to get back on track after their loss to Cardinal Newman. And we head to the Treasure Coast when Football Friday returns. A total of 6 points. That's all Benjamin has lost by in 2 games, including last week's loss to Cardinal Newman. Close one, Yanni, 3 points.
Yeah, I was there. That was a good one. The Bucks hosted Ed White tonight. Who's Ed White?
Ed White.
Making the trip south from Jacksonville.
Ed White, save you a lot of money in your car insurance. Benjamin looking to get to 7 wins on the season. They wrap things up with Kings Academy next, but first things first tonight, already up 14-0. Early second, Chauncey Bowens takes off, bounces on the outside, tiptoes the sideline before knocked out at the 4-yard line. And then the other talented running back for Benjamin, Phoenix Donja, a D1 offer from Charlotte, has a touchdown on this play. Tough run makes it 21-0 Bucks. Ed White, man, trying to put some points on the board, but Jerron Atwater says, how about I just put the quarterback on the ground? Atwater, another D1 prospect, gets the team back the ball. Ensuing drive, Bowens, the Georgia commit, making his weekly visit to the end zone, this time from 40 yards out. Benjamin makes easy work of the insurance adjusters, 35-8.
Forest Hill trying to keep John I. Leonard winless on the year while also trying to snap their own 3-game losing streak. Game tied at 6 at the half. So opening kickoff of the second half, Forest Hill's Asher Story on the return, nicely done, takes it to their own 40 on the next play. Forest Hill quarterback Josh Hurst passes it to Andrew Davis. That's a 15-yard gain on the next play. Hurst rolling to his left. He has Kaven Walker for the Falcons score. PAT no good. Up 12-6. More from the Hill. Carlos Morales straight up the gut here, getting another Forest Hill touchdown. Falcons go on to get the win, 18-6.
With 4 wins, Martin County possibly on that playoff bubble, hosting Fort Pierce Central tonight. The Tigers were enjoying a 27-10 lead before the half, but wouldn't enjoy it for too long. Anthony Lamattina to Chauncey Williams, and some trickery. It's a double pass. Jamar Paul wide open, and the trick pays off. Touchdown Central. The conversion no good. Tigers still lead 27-16. We might see that play again. Central would get the ball back, looking for more. This time, Lamatina's pass picked off by Valentina Poto. Get the Tigers back the ball late in the second quarter. And then here comes Jackson Williams over to Tristan Taylor. Watch him work here. Makes 2 guys miss, gets up the field, and then gets across the field. A couple blocks before finally taken down. Great effort by Taylor. Time running out in the half. Williams hits Paul Hendricks on the sideline. Tries to make a play up the field, but ends up getting hit and fumbles. Central would recover, but Martin County would finish off the job in the second half, 41-27.
All right, our Football Friday play of the week coming from that very game. Fort Pierce Central's Anthony Lamantina to Chauncey Williams. On that trickery, we love the double pass. I think that's our second double pass play of the week. Jamar Paul makes the catch for that touchdown. But it was Martin County getting that last laugh, 41-27.
To the scoreboard we go. Number 4, Atlantic, all over Glade Central, 36-7. Olympic Heights goes down at home to Douglas, 47-24. Fort Pierce Westwood takes care of Port St. Lucie, 41-8. Okeechobee goes down at Sebring, 35-6. Centennial struggles with Lake Brantley and falls 36-14. And John Carroll's struggles continue this year, losing to True North, 41-0 at home.
Friday, so that means our community champion here this week, coming from Wellington. Angela Logan works throughout to improve the experience for student athletes and fans who attend the games. There she is with Mike Lyons. She's part of a local nonprofit organization, Wellington Football Foundation, that runs events to raise money to donate to local football programs. Congratulations.
Good stuff right there. The college football season goes on. Some great matchups Saturday here on WPBF 25 at noon. 4th-ranked Florida State plays at Wake Forest. At 3:30, BYU travels to Austin to take on 7th-ranked Texas. And the night game featuring Pac-12 teams, Colorado. Another sellout for them as they play on the road. 23rd-ranked UCLA, as a lot of fans come to see the Buffs in person. Kickoff, 7:30. Also in college football tonight, primetime game for FAU at Charlotte on ESPN2. Owls knocking on the doorstep first quarter. Daniel Richardson, play fake, and then finds his tight end, Zeke Moore, for the touchdown. FAU takes a 7-3 lead. Second quarter now, Richardson in the shotgun deep down the middle. LaJohntay Wester, back of the end zone for the touchdown. Wester leads the nation in receptions. Owls light up the scoreboard. They win it 38-16.
All right, let's go back to last night. Jupiter at Palm Beach Gardens for that district title and a spot in the playoffs. Up 7-0 in the second quarter. Jupiter's Dylan Hirschman, the Ohio State commit for lacrosse. And you could tell getting through some tough yards for a first down. A few plays later, Luke Douglas calling his own number. What a night he had, and that's a good number to call. Takes off up the middle to the goal line. Just gets the ball across for the Warriors. Touchdown, 14-0. Ensuing kick return for Gardens. Nomo Davis, just a freshman, but a freshman with speed. Nice return to give the Gators a spark to start that drive. The offense in business. Keon Stevens to Devin Atwaters. Nice pitch and catch for a Gardens first down as they keep the chains moving. 2 plays later, Stevens doesn't like what he sees, so he takes it himself. Breaks not 1 but 2 tackles on his way to the end zone, but that's where the good news ends. It's Jupiter winning this game and winning the district for the first time since 2004.
42-20, the final there. Impressive win for Jupiter. Palm Beach Gardens. We'll see if they can do enough to get into the playoffs. A lot of teams on that little bubble. Martin County picked up a win tonight. We'll see if they can get in. But St. Andrews punching their ticket.
Yeah, congratulations to the Scots.
So, yeah, next week, the all-important Week 10 to see who's in and who's out of the playoffs. We'll see you next week.